at you live today. New year, new you, right?
Well, that was last time.
No, it's still a new year, new you.
Oh, yeah. You're still keeping up with that, huh?
Oh yeah.
A lot of people don't make it a week past their new you, near me bullshit.
Oh man, you gotta stick with it. Just 'cause it's a new year, don't mean that you can't stick with what you need to be doing, right?
Yeah, I mean, sounds good. Yeah,
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 of
yeah.
course.
Perfect. Love it.
So, 2024 is the year of truth, as Katt Williams likes to say.
Good old Katt.
Man, he had a lot of interesting things to speak about. Like, one of the best things that I took from him was we're on this side with God and y'all are on the other side. So which side do you want to be on, So, and 2024, I feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff that happens. They finally released most of the Epstein list now. So,
Yeah, they made sure that they got Trump's name on there.
right. I mean, but the truth of the matter is, I don't know why Trump's name was on there, because the only interaction that Trump had with him was to ban him from coming back around because he was hitting on an underage woman. It's crazy.
I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff.
Right. And it's gonna come to light. It's 2024. I feel like there's a lot of things that's going on that, I mean, even as Katt Williams says, it's the year of truth. We're going to have a lot of things unfold this year that's going to shock a lot of people.
I mean, truth will shock a lot of people.
Right. And not many people want to hear the truth.
No. A lot of time, truth comes with manipulation, too. So y'all watch out for that, too. They might be speaking the truth, but is it for the right reason?
Right. I mean, what I took from what Katt was saying, I mean, he was just pretty much speaking everything that we need to know. The people that we see in Hollywood, all these things, the real shit behind the scenes that we need to acknowledge that, hey, there's something major going on that you should not be liking these people.
I mean, he just spoke the truth. He put people that talk shit about him on blast and put it up front, and he didn't say no more than what he needed to defend himself. He took what someone else said and said it how the fuck it was, or at least his, the way he took it or understood it, because, even when you tell the truth, that's your opinion. I can be telling the truth about how you feel or how I did something to you, and that's how you should have felt about it, and you might not even feel the same fucking way. You might be feeling ill against me, and I'm trying to do good.
Right.
I mean, if I tell you, hey, don't smoke cigarettes, that's something good, but in your mind, you may be like, fuck him and those cigarettes.
Well, when I was in my addiction, oh yeah, I would be like, man,
Yeah, there was
fuck
many times
that.
I was like, hey, you need to chill the fuck out. And you'd probably look at me and be like, man, I got some shit that I gotta go do. I'll see you later.
I'm chill. No, I can see that now that I'm out of addiction for as long as that I've been. I mean, I do smoke cigarettes, and they are bad. And I tried going to the vape, but I ain't about, you know, having a pussy stick. I just ain't about it. I would
Well, I
rather
mean,
smoke a death stick.
well, I mean, trying vapes and, you know, putting your hair up. I mean, there's all kinds of things
Hey.
you can do.
When you got the hair, you can rock the man bun. You know, you gotta
That's
have
true.
the hair to be able to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I could always get a wig.
Yeah, you could put a dress on too, Kevin Hart. Right, right. You know,
Kevin Hart's funny. I don't give a shit what they say.
I mean, he's a plant. He is the plant. Don't let me sound like a conspiracy theorist because I'm all about them. Because, like I said to you before, I look at it like this. Everybody called Noah in the Bible a conspiracy theorist, and then it started raining.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like Katt spit all that truth, and everyone wants to say, you know, hey, Katt was just being wrong, but really he was just spitting the truth. Some people are scared of the truth, right?
He's got the
truth.
receipt. He's got the receipts.
Right.
And that's all that matters. You know, people can think you're crazy as you want, but as long as you keep them receipts, you're good. Just
Yeah.
like Trump, what he's going through.
Right. Yeah, but not everyone likes the truth. Some people just can't handle it.
Right. But it's 2024. It's like eating butthole. If you don't do it, something's wrong. So,
Well, something's wrong with me.
yeah. It must be that Leon smoothie.
Get it, get it, get it.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I took a lot from what Katt said, and I see all the wickedness and stuff that he was pointing out. And it's just, it's in our faces all day. It's in our kids' faces all day. You know,
I mean,
YouTube,
everywhere.
anything. It's right there. And they parade this shit around like it's okay. But it's not. It's
Yeah,
not.
it's sad, really, just how much stuff is put out that is really out to hurt people and not to help people. And I mean, people can look at this and say, they did this or they doing this. There's so many different perspectives of people out to throw hate, and you know, some of this stuff we say 10 years from now, we might look at it different too. But this is our perspective. We're just trying to have a good time and hopefully make some people laugh, talk about some real shit every once in a while. And,
Right. I mean, this is the DM pod, so, you know, we're free to run with it however we want to run with it. I mean, if we want to do conspiracy theories one week, we can do conspiracy theories. You know, we have the free range to do everything, and, like, you know, it's 2024. It's time.
fuck it. Gloves are off, baby.
Right.
Gloves are off.
It's time to see some change in the world. And however we have to bring that to people is what we'll do. You know?
Yeah. We want you.
Yeah. Be sure to sign up for the military right after this video. It'll be good for all y'all. I'm sure Joe Biden would love it.
Yeah, and bring me back some of them ramen noodles.
He's got a whole cart full. You know, it's been an interesting year. Um, I can't say it's a perfect year, but it's been an enlightening year so far. I mean, to see the things that you know bother me about the industry, stuff like that, coming to light. You know, with Katt Williams, the way he was talking, it just reaffirms like all my thoughts behind it.
I mean, there's people mad at old Shay Shay for even putting the video out.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. That man got drunk. He got drunk.
I mean, would you not drink if that show was going on and you know you finna get all that heat?
Oh, dude, I would be turning up too. But if you notice, Cat was pretty much interviewing himself.
Right, right. He was just taking big gulps of liquor like, fuck my life.
Like, I cannot believe I have to post this.
But he posted it.
Oh yeah,
Don't get that twisted either.
and I'm glad he did. I mean, it was 2.5 hours of my life that I enjoyed.
Oh yeah. I really enjoyed getting that insight of someone that was really enlightened and has seen a lot more than I have, and the experience of his life and learning even tidbits that we got, because I'm sure he's got a whole bunch of stories that are interesting, and his comedy career and everything to, you know, I mean, he inspired me. I'm over here feeling like I should start read more books and trying to like step up my game to even feel like I can catch up to him.
I mean, he goes to say that, he was reading in not only English, but different languages fluently, and they went on mission trips, and he was the one that had to talk and everything.
Right, and him and his family had a falling out, but he don't talk about it or throw them under the bus too much or anything like that. He respected them, and that just shows you how much love he has towards himself and his family and his intentions. Because if his intentions was to go out and spread hate, then he would have just threw everyone under the table. But he was just setting shit straight. He was basically having his moment of where he was tired of all the fucking bullshit and was like, no, this is what happened, this is what happened, this is how it is, this is how it goes, fuck everybody else.
Right. And one thing you said about his parents, he's very religious. So one of the commandments is honor thy mother and father.
Right.
So, I just see it in my eyes that he was doing right as a Christian man by not throwing his family out there. And
well, right. And his perspective of it. Because everyone could look, I'm sure his parents probably look at it a different way, but everything is a perspective. And everyone has to answer for what their actions are. But that comes from up top. That has nothing to do with our feelings.
let me ask you this. Are you prepared?
I mean, I try. I say I am, but I've asked God in my heart. But, I mean, there's things I can do as a Christian man better.
I mean, myself too.
And, you know,
One thing about having receipts, he has all of them.
oh yeah,
And it might be on a scroll, it might be written down on a chalkboard. So you don't know.
I
But
hope he don't. I really hope he don't have all of them. Like every once in a while, it'd be nice to have like a bathroom time to myself or something.
well, I don't know. He watches all. He's like Santa Claus, except way more in depth. You know,
Right,
because really, what is Santa Claus? It's supposed to be the birth of Jesus.
right.
So, you know, a lot of people,
Yeah, really, Christmas is kind of like a pagan tradition.
yeah, and think about it. All the major holidays are the seven deadly sins. Think about it.
Yeah, you're getting
Thanksgiving?
in that conspiracy thing.
Right. I'm
Gotta
just
be-
saying.
Gotta be
Think
careful.
about it. And if you go in and do the mythology behind it, it all represents pagan gods.
Right. Well, I'm sure if someone wants to sit down and listen to all our podcasts or watch all our YouTube videos at the DM Pod, then they could sit there and pick all kinds of things we say, and no matter how we mean them, persuade it to how their views suit them. Almost like a pastor can do that with the Bible. They can say verses that suit how they are, and some of them will use them for great things, and some of them will use it to get that 16-year-old to put out.
Yeah, but that's it. Also talks about that in Scripture. It describes that in the end times there will be more demons leading the church than actual pastors, and that's a paraphrase, but it's in Matthew, and I'm pretty sure it's Matthew 24:15 or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I know it's in Matthew.
Yeah, we'll get one of those fact checkers to hit us up.
Right. And I hope they do. Like, I'm always encouraged to learn more. I enjoy criticism because, look, I look at it like this. I'm harder on myself than anybody's ever going to be on me.
Yeah, I'm just a fat kid that likes cake.
I love some cake. Oh, shit. But, so, what did you have on your heart today? I know you had some stuff over there.
Well, first of all, I just want to give a shout out to Drew, a buddy of mine. He's been a listener and been dedicated to this for us, and will eventually be a guest when we get all that panned out. But
Right.
I'd like to give Drew a shout out.
Right. What's up, Drew? We love you here. Thank you for the support.
And then, you know, there was a thing I seen the other day. It really touched me. And I'm kind of paraphrasing, but they say the definition of success in life is if your kids grow up and want to hang out with their parents. And that's basically the, you know, level of success is when your kids want to hang out with you when the older version of them grows up. That if you did that for your kids, then you're successful in life, that you achieved more than most. And it kind of hit me because not everyone can do that. Not everyone will get to watch their parents grow up to where their parents can succeed because their parents ain't there. They left, they chose drugs, or they died in an accident or a heart attack or whatever. And it just kind of hit me because there's so much hurt out in this world with so much good, but there's so much hurt. And those people have to strive and work harder and, achieve things like me not having a mom. When my first kid, I had so many questions and things that I wish someone could have answered for me. But it was like, well, just feed them, change their diapers, and try not to jump them on their head anymore.
And see, I can see it with you and your kids. Like, I enjoy seeing your kids happy to be around, like hanging out with you. They want to spend time with you. That's really awesome because like you, my dad passed. My mom, who knows where she's at? She left me. She left me, right after my dad passed. So it was pretty much like I dealt with two losses. And, there's times, and during my addiction, it was because I had nowhere to go. Like, I wanted to go to my parents, but at the same time, it was me trying to mend the fact that I didn't have parents. And I have wonderful grandparents, and they're still wonderful. And I look at them as my parents. I mean, because they raised me.
Well, they were.
Yeah.
I mean, they, not legitimately, but they were your parents. They were your guidance, your help, your, helping you to, because I feel if you teach someone the right way, even if they go wrong, they can come back and do what's right.
Right.
Because they were taught it. They know it. But if they're never taught, they just go out and do fucking, they look like they're playing Grand Theft Auto, and then one day they're sitting in jail and like, fuck, I shouldn't do that.
Or they're eating their ear boogers, Which, let me tell you, have you seen on Facebook where, it says, I go back to my hometown and you see this fucking dude that looks like he hasn't slept in weeks, hasn't ate nothing, riding a bicycle in his underwear. That's what it reminds me of going back to my hometown. Yeah, that's our hometown. Everywhere. Even the people that you wouldn't suspect are the people that are doing it,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's doctors and nurses and teachers.
Right. And
I mean, life does not stop you. Well, I mean, Katt Williams saying that doctors and teachers and
lawyers, didn't matter the race, and didn't matter nothing.
And he said the same situation happened. That he didn't want to do drugs because all these people, it would come back to they started doing drugs and then this happened.
They lost everything. And it was, all of a start whenever they were in their profession and they made a wrong decision and it all led to that. Which, I mean, if people would wake up whenever they're about to do that stuff, if they could just, in their mind, just like, oh, wait, that's going to lead to sucking penis out in the park. As Katt Williams says. So, if that's the route you want to live, go ahead. Like, go right ahead.
But, I mean, I guess until the video comes out about stuff Katt did or something like that, which I don't think there'll be one. I don't think anyone's hard enough to be able to call Katt out. But if it does happen, I'm gonna be neutral, but as of right now, I highly respect Katt and what he's done for his community, what he's done for other people, how he helps out, how he's just a respectful person that actually honestly has a love for himself, a love for God, and a love for other people. I think it's just fucking cool.
Right. And, one thing he says is like every show that he goes to, he donates an amount of money to help that state.
That community, right?
And that's
Dude,
awesome.
It would be neat to get to that point to where I could help people like that.
I mean, you do it now in your own way.
But I haven't put the work in like Katt. I don't deserve it like Katt does because he put the work in for years upon years upon years. We're just starting this podcast. Even though I've put work in other ways, we got a long way to go before we're starting helping out. Right now, we need help. Hit us up and give us stuff to talk about. Give us people to talk to. Anything that y'all want to do to help out, we'll appreciate. But we're not asking for anything. But if there's anything you want to give, we would take whatever information, whatever donation, whatever you would like. We're down for.
Hashtag free Mr. Hernandez. So, have you ever heard somebody getting a tattoo and using hemorrhoid cream on it?
I think I heard that once, but I don't know where I heard it at.
Me neither. So, we talked about Katt Williams and stuff, and so what do you think when keeping it real goes wrong?
When keeping it real goes wrong, some of the coolest bits that are out there, huh?
Right. I heard this thing in an AA meeting one time, and the dude was like, have you ever seen the skit from Dave Chappelle, When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong? And this, remind you, this is an AA meeting. So, cussing, drugs, they're all talking about that, okay? And this dude's like, pretty much imagine using drugs and when keeping it real goes wrong. So as a drug addict, when you're using it, you're being real, but you need to play the whole reel out of what happened so you see when it goes wrong. Because it always goes wrong. In one way, shape, or another, while using, it always goes wrong. So, that's something that's stuck in my mind. Is seeing that old dude say that at an AA meeting, it was crazy. But, you said Drew?
Yeah. Yeah, Drew's going to be a guest coming up, and, there was things I wanted to talk about, like Bill Belichick and Saban, but, we'll get on that another day.
Right, get some more information on that. So, at the end of this, we're going to put a little Bible scripture, let you think about it. I lay claim to your truth, that my heart should not be troubled, that I should not be afraid. John 14:27. And we just need to lay it all with Jesus, people. We need to lay it all, anything that's bothering us, give it to Him. He'll save us. Join us on Podbean, the DM Pod. Subscribe. Also go on YouTube, the DM pod.
Yeah,
Hey.
the space DM space POD.
Also, go to on our page, comment, like, subscribe, and you can contact us at the DM pod 93 at gmail.com also. And we would just like everybody, you know, to have a good day. God bless y'all. We enjoy this. We came at you a little different way. So just give us, you know, a little critique. Tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, you know. And we'll try to bring it around again next Thursday.
Yeah, and if we don't like what you say, we'll just call you out and be like, fuck you.
Probably. But we won't say it out loud. We'll think it. You
No,
know.
I'm going to say it out loud, yeah. No, not really.
So,
Or maybe.
you never know. You never know.
I don't know. All I know is we're a fucking rocket ship. And we're going up. And ain't no one stopping us.
All right, Cedric.
And I was up in the rocket ship. And I was on my way up. And I was like...
You know, it was originally in a 6'4".
Yeah.
Oh, Katt.
I'll drive a Chevy.
Yeah. Lean back, you know. Keep it coming. Well, we're going to wrap it up today.
Nothing but love, y'all.
Nothing but love. Thank y'all for coming to the DM pod. Like we said, we're going to have a guest on here. We think Drew's probably going to be the first one. If not, Mr. Hernandez and his old lady might come. You never know. But
Yeah, or maybe like a bad bitch or something. You know, never know. Never know what the fuck we're going to pull out.
you know, I got a friend that she might come on. She's a porn star, so
Well,
that
don't, don't be getting nobody's hopes up.
that will be an enjoyable episode. But God bless y'all. Thank y'all for coming.
Yeah, God bless y'all.
And we're gonna wrap it up today. Be
Yeah.
back next Thursday.
And with that, don't forget to wrap it up, guys.